U.S. Army Medical Department Journal discovered through extensive research that the presence of service dogs enhances the sense of wellness of their handlers. As time goes on, service dogs of all sorts of disabled populations are becoming more common and accepted. Research supporting the idea that these dogs can help struggling people in numerous categories of health is continually being published, and the verdict has been very clear. Service dogs are really making a difference. Here is the problem. Many service dogs are not effectively trained or prepared for the hard work ahead of them, and a shortage of service dogs of any kind means an even larger disadvantage for many of the people with these dogs that could be living their everyday life with them. Imagine the life of, for example, a blind person without the possibility of having a service dog. Humans and dogs bond intensely, especially through a relationship like that between a service animal and its handler. Aside from the trouble the person would have getting around and carrying out daily activities, their emotional well-being could just as well suffer without the emotional support that the presence and care of service dogs also provide to disabled people. This ongoing problem affects you because a bad reputation of service dogs can affect the long-lasting benefits and help they bring to our fellow humans. If untrained dogs are supposed to be helping their handler but can't effectively carry out that job, many people are in danger. These people are also put in danger by the fact that with untrained dogs and a lack of awareness of the responsibilities of a service dog, many people who could have been helped by these programs are missing out on the higher quality of life they could have. In turn, if you were to ever need a service dog for a disability of some sort, wouldn't you want to have access to that? Some people say this isn't a real issue. According to the International Journal of Environmental Research in Public, service dogs are generally looked at as unnecessary and at most slightly helpful by a shocking amount of people. Service dogs are an amazing form of aid to people disabled by conditions such as blindness, deafness, anxiety, PTSD, and many, many others. Supporting Guardian Angel's medical service dogs will make for a greater abundance of adequately trained, helpful, and loving service dogs, as well as better the reputation of service dogs among people in the United States. To create more useful, correctly trained, and available service dogs, and to better the lives of the disabled, I encourage you all to support in any way possible the Guardian Angels medical service dogs. Service dogs can physically and mentally change their handlers' lives in ways such as lowering blood pressure and overall pain, lessening depression, encouraging socialization, providing comfort, proliferating motivation to get better, and many others, as listed by Red Barn Pet Products. Guardian Angels has made great progress in the realm of service dog effectiveness and availability already in their few years since inception. This can be vouched for by their status as winner of the 2018 Vetty Award for Outstanding Service in the Mental Health category, according to Williston Pioneer News. Some people may think that there is not a need for funding to Guardian Angels because there are other, more prominent charities dedicated to animals. Guardian Angels is necessary, and in fact, as is said in their mission statement, every dollar truly makes a difference at Guardian Angels, and donations go directly towards feeding, housing, caring for, and training of these amazing animals. Other familiar health and rights organizations don't effectively allocate enough funds for the betterment of service dogs, which is the real need being discussed here. Without improvement of service dog training and availability in general, the lives of our disabled Americans will be worse off than if they were to have these dogs to lead them and bond with them. An ideal solution to the issue I've discussed would be that every single disabled or challenged person would have access to a service dog, and their quality of life would be improved because of that. Imagine for the suffering of an anxiety-ridden person or a struggling veteran due to their current and ongoing problems to dissipate or even cease because of the presence of a service dog. These dogs can make great strides in the overall mental health of Americans if we would just provide more funding and support to the organizations that advocate for their availability and training and make it happen, specifically Guardian Angels. Supporting the nonprofit organization of Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs Incorporated will create a better environment for people suffering from all kinds of disabilities and health problems. As noted by the American Kennel Club, researchers at Purdue University's College of Veterinary Medicine are proving that, in addition to the physical benefits service dogs provide their owners, they also contribute to emotional and psychosocial well-being. I urge you to give thought to this cause, as every person can be affected by service dogs in some way. Whether it be that you know someone who has benefited from their service dog, or the idea that someday you will be a person in need of a service dog to help you through whatever health issue you are struggling with, this cause should strike as important and urgent in your heart. Without your support, the state of the reputation of service dogs and their handlers will continually get worse, and those needing the support and help of these dogs will suffer due to the unavailability and financial stress that traditional and ineffective service dog certification can entail. If you are to support this important cause, your donations and advocacy would be greatly appreciated by dogs and disabled humans. Thanks for listening, and I sincerely hope you choose to support this cause. After all, dogs are a man's best friend.